Hi, the share our flip side, and welcome back to Sarkodie YouTube channel. And Obekaya, it didn't come breaking it down. I said the news we are bringing between Kofumole and Sarkodie. 5 years ago, video shooter Sarkodie and show up, Kofumole, Sarkodie and show up, and Obet retain. And the Sarkodie about Abe clarify, say Nabi, Sa issue now, and that's that issue na happen. Sa information and drew a no Sarkodie any. I can do no more, I could be pulling up Abishu 2 video no element Kofumole. Now we and a hit for a discussion about that issue now. Now portfolio LST artists Sarkodie are shown you say for video shooter Sarkodie are shown them now all the be the likes of Adam Quarkes and other artists. Now amount for a chima portfolio Sarkodie issue be a poppy abiana na portfolio home wiring sorry na all bash Sarkodie. Now the list now Omeki and I send the submission Omeki and more na I don't know anya now we now making a list and I send the submission we no bright and say babontin I say ebemu ebe trade portfolio say issue na happen between Kofumole and Sarkodie and yet past issue and I discuss but between Kofumole and Sarkodie but and yet Quarkes some many other issue and I discuss now me say portfolio submission me more like me sure say more na portfolio submission now or me say na portfolio and airtime Sarkodie now me say portfolio and I will story between Sarkodie and Kofumole issue na happen maintain how a portfolio narrative is by far clip we if we hit FM open full interview now for hit FM or my YouTube channel or my Facebook handle on your far clip we free so the credit in now Emma hit FM make sure air clip on Emra.
There is no receipt where you can tell me or his fan base can tell me that the media has ever ignited any conversation around how Sark has treated his fellow artists. Every allegation, I'm very particular about my words. Every allegation that has been leveled against him by his peers, legends and generation after him had come from the horse's own mouth and their first-hand information. I didn't come to tweet that you didn't give me a response. Respectfully, it was Kofumole himself who said, you, hearing, hearing refers to us, Sark. And your team didn't get back to him. Sebi, Kofumole is aware of that narrative and tag on you that you are non-responsive and you have been called a certain way towards your colleagues in the industry. For him to have come out knowing that there is this lingering notion about you, it means that it has gotten to an extent where Kofumole might have harbored this bitterness and how he felt you treated him on this matter, video shoot matter, for 5 good years. Knowing the respect he has for you, let's assume without admitting that you didn't know about it. Who is the superstar in question, Kofumole? He is no novice or new to dealing with you. Kofumole had engaged you on several projects and so is much aware of the means and channel to reach you. And it is coming to me as a shocker for Sark to create the notion that yes, communication is there, but it doesn't mean Kofumole, unless Kofumole also has a duty to come out and state plainly, emphatically who he engaged, which I know Kofumole almost 6 years into the game know what it takes and means it takes and vessel it takes to reach Sark. Because you have worked on BB back together when you needed him. You have worked on the audio of the said project. So he definitely knew the right channel to reach you. Let's assume without admitting that you didn't know. Then it boils down to some of the allegation that has come on your team. And so by way of this communication, it means that your team also has to wake up. Because there are instances that you have not even sanctioned certain information from your camp that your team has broken it prematurely. That's has hurt you. And I've said that. Now, Sark, respectfully, you have graduated from just a brand to an institution and now you are a religion. So it has gone beyond the fact that people just revere you. Now people worship you in such a way that consistent and persistent on unending tag that revolves around you and your attitude towards your colleagues hurts people more than you yourself. And so if you want to devise the Dad Lumba and the Nebuchadnezzar approach to the issue, it should tell you that now it's beyond you. It's about your fans. It's about your image on the international market. Because if your local people form certain narrative about you, it's the same way that we shape the international market. Okay, Kofi Mole is lying. There's communication. Say in the local parlance, you say see a boarding shemra. Nese be enye. Ye boarding so tumra enye day. And na se bi ohina on tie futu no. Eto bi abedwam ye den. Ne ntoma timiti bibi. Enu nti se Kinsak wo for the first time some of we people who are so concerned about your brand listen to us and see okay say Kofi Mole instance ne krana you can be the middle of conversation for the same old allegation and tell us say Kinsak honestly san when nyina no ye ma wouldn't die because enye HFM ne bobo sa list way.
Where is this list coming from?
This list are lists of people who have equally complained about the same Kofi Mole situation.
Mention them. Let's.
This list is in categories.
Okay.
The categorization of this list, one is from your legends you say you look up to.
Okay.
The second category is from your peers. The third category is from generations after you.
Okay, run us through.
You get water.
I am not the one. Okay. With all due respect.
Okay. Run us through.
These are horses and these are from their own mouth.
Nanako.
Freddie Merway.
Ko.
Also, I am not the one. HFM is not the one who came to tell you the treatment you meted out to. A legend like Freddie Merway trying to connect with you for a project and your attitude towards him. He was complaining with utter disgust and bitterness. Okay, that one is a lie.
Okay.
The legendary Obrafo, which you have said countless times, that he is your idol, and you looking up to him, and even proud to the incidents of you not showing up for this documentary, you have bowed live on stage. There's a picture to it where you have idolized him. Set up,
and he handed you a crown.
Set up, like Kofi Mole.
So Obrafo too set up.
There was a setup for the Pamuka documentary, and
Sarkodie,
according to Obrafo, and I'm saying that. If there is any allegation that is untrue, Kinsak and he seems to sue me because a brand like Kinsak, I can't just throw anything I don't have receipt. That is why me tumria no my day my chain is sealed from the own house's own mouth. Obrafo said, I made a setup for the Pamuka documentary. I called the gentleman. He never showed up, and he never gave me a reason.
He's still on his way.
These are Obrafo's own mouth from Abra.
They use the motorway before traffic.
Okay, Samini. The most painful part about Samini's own was that at the time you needed Samini, he was as responsive as the speed of light. Brapenyi, I need you to do this. He did this. The second time you needed him, said, oh, but our communication, I'll be back in 24 hours. When he came back from his trip, he did what he was supposed to do for you. Now, Samini's album plan was distorted because of you, because of the same cold attitude towards Samini. And ruined his plans for his album. And he had to prematurely release this as against the initial plan. Am I the one who said it? Please no. Akateche, in an interview with Hammer on Pure FM, said that having sought their services to perform for you on Rapaholic, it had been difficult for them to get you to reciprocate the same energy when they needed you on a song. I didn't say that. And I'm very particular that if I had lied on Kinsak, which I will never do because I respect him, then his team should sue. Even Shatawale has complained about your dealings with him for the Major Girl video. This is open receipt. It's on there. These are your legends. A+ has sworn that you are in his bucket list of people he will also reciprocate what you have done to him. Because you guys have discussed something very important. And on the day that the thing was supposed to transpire, you disappointed him. Serious, of course. I didn't say, if I am lying on Kinsak, he should sue me. These are the words of A+. These are your legends. Let me swipe that.
So we are now moving from
let's go.
legend to PS. Okay.
Yes.
Let's go.
Carry on.
I agreed them at a point in time who carried you along.
Adam. Yeah, I going out to phone.
Where are you going to phone?
Adam, go get them.
Go get them. Okay.
Complained with passion, losing a colossal skyrocketing amount of almost 50,000, more than 50,000 Ghana cedis. And in his case, again, he did a setup according to the stipulated time between both parties. And Kinsak didn't show up. And so Adam complained about losing more than 50,000 Ghana cedis. These are not my words. These
so
are
Adam too set up.
Set up.
I beg you, not be me.
No, it's not you.
No, not the entertainment.
Let them go get him. He also did a setup and
I'm doing this with love because if King Sark knows, I am proud that I am dealing with an anarchist who is discerning enough to know when to admit, which I know that he knows that this is coming out of love. His peers, Yemi Alade, flew a whole team.
They be in junior now.
No, it is around the same generation. Johnny around the same generation.
Oh, Sark.
Yes.
Sark be.
No. Yemi Alade is around the same generation.
No.
Oh, Charlie.
maybe, unless we
Yemi
do a,
Alade cannot be in the generation of
Oh,
Sarkodie.
come on. Okay.
unless we do a proper check on
Johnny
when
breakthrough.
It doesn't take an
anyway,
anything away from
just
the
carry
generation.
on. Just carry on.
Now, when the lady was complaining, now it was in an interview that we mentioned Sark, and he said there is no way if the word future comes into her mind, King Sark would ever again cross her mind because of how King Sark dealt with her, flew a whole team to do the Hey Baba video, and Sark disappointed and never got back upon reaching and breaching her. The lady complains bitterly for that loss that King Sark made her lose. Now, Sheriff Agunu has also come out to complain. That one, he was very quick after the interview to make amends. But the complaint was there. Gospel artist, who is your childhood friend?
Even gospel artists.
Emoji to complain. Please, all this, Yama Odinda, and yet HFM the can you. Me pacho omuni. Okay. Now, generations after you, those who call you landlord, those who revere you, those who are giving you your garden, not even flowers.
Yes, you know what Quack said.
Oh, crowd is. Crowd day.
Wow.
Crowd brother, he dey cry. Crowd there. Otimi be so life no osun. What you say?
Wow,
you see? Mukra kai me.
Yeah,
Good. Me cry put me ref you know.
I think Flokin on Gifted One also wanted I think
one of the reason why Flokin Stones fans are still angry at him for doing the Firebond and remix when Sarkodie called, because this is a gentleman at a point in time. But I understand normal politics almost at the point in time Sarkodie betina pento sa man feeling no sake no. So it's there. And no cry because it's a retaliation.
take it out.
Yes.
Take it out.
Sheriff Agunu. Yes, I've said it. Now generations after you, your own signee, Strongman,
What happened?
had a 10 a.m. album to release. And the album was delaying because he has assured his fan that the last person to be collaborated on the album was King Sark. And when that thing is confirmed, the 10 a.m. album was ready to go. This guy prematurely released the album and got questioned why the King Sark Strongman collaboration has never happened, because in history, Sarkodie and Strongman has no music video together in history, even after signing him. There is no official music video of Strongman and Sarkodie ever.
But they have songs.
Oh, they have songs? Of course they have songs.
But they don't have a music video.
They don't have a music video. Never.
Okay, carry on.
And so, this 10 a.m. album, Strongman prematurely released it, and we asked and said, King Sark upon series of tests never got back, so he had to prematurely release it and give the song to somebody else. I didn't say these are the words of Strongman. Now, Ink Boy, the Nigerian young boy. But Ink Boy, they mean I'm now.
No.
Pacho your portfolio. Out of love, King Sark, and respect. The boy was complaining bitterly how unfair you treated him when he also needed you to reciprocate the same energy. You reach out to him to do that album together and that collaboration with him.
That's 1 million Ghana cedis.
1 million Ghana cedis.
Okay.
Well, then let's assume without admitting that all these people are people that you don't have a certain level of relationship with. Playfully, Adankpa the money. Having seen Sarkodie replying to someone test, retweeted openly that, hey, Sarkodie, so your phone they work. And he had to playfully answer them back that, oh, stop you guys, Moy and Kraboni and all that. But the guys were using a kiddie way to let them know that he has also been ignoring them. Joy B, the same thing. Now let's come to Danswa Biam, the most pathetic of them all. Where Danswa Biam, trying to get King Sark, had to go to the extent of going to his house to scale over the wall. When he has said that he has seen that King Sark was in the house, but was not allowing him after a series of tests and call. And so in his bid to scale over King Sark wall into his house, the security man came. And I'm not making this up. Like I've said that King Sark is a religion. And I know if I come at him and I have no receipt to this, I don't know if it has ever crossed you. There's
I think
an interview like
I
that.
had an interview with Dan Swabian.
He had to go and
shared
check
he
Sark
shared
when
that
he
story.
gets.
He shared that story.
I was on xylophone that time. He came, I was in the studio then.
He also shared that story on xylophone.
It was xylophone. He shared a story.
He shared a story with me in Kumasi. I was on Radio 1 back then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
God, landlord, are we making this up? Sometimes they make believe that the media has an agenda against you.
Vibe into SC and a portfolio and RT and a story. Now, bra portfolio a can ne submission or making an editorial and and a bright a bear mobile say issue no Kofumole I'm making a statement. A director and said I'm making a statement. Sarkodie so I'm making a statement. Into a hot and a young cut around, na young discuss it. Now, for issue I happened 8 years back, ebe can the issue no enkoye on me patron a issue Kofumole aka Sarkodie kind of part and a director and said I kind of part into young go around that issue no na yen discuss it now kofa Fred Mewe Samini kwalkese ne edem beka ho a be too long now me nti how a bright and RT on submission no we be na judge between ono and Kofum alone portfolio submission no agye no mienu dien na eto asum menti submission na emra ye ba na me continue edema mo e wo chena ha no.
So it was after multiple calls and texts.
Yeah.
And he was ready.
Yes.
It doesn't necessarily mean that there was an agreement, because he didn't really state that there was an agreement, and they had discussed the video, and it was supposed to have been honored, and then it didn't happen. Sorry, that's not what the tweet is saying. The tweet is talking about readiness and wanting to do something and not getting feedback. Not that you have an agreement, you have scheduled based on your agreement, and it didn't happen.
Okay.
Let's establish clarity here.
Okay. That is the tweet.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying. The tweet is not stating that there was an agreement. The tweet is only stating his readiness to do something, which at the end of the day you can quantify as desire, or you can label as desire. So you have the desire to shoot a video, and you try to reach out, but there was no response.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a desire to meet DJ Slim, and I tried to hit him, but there was no response. It doesn't mean that I have engaged DJ Slim. We've had a conversation, we have plans, and we're going to do it, and DJ Slim on the day didn't turn up. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to read the tweet again. So for me, reputation is currency in this space.
Exactly.
And once it is currency, it is important that we manage it and protect it. The 22 immutable laws of marketing. Reputation, perception is equal to reality.
It's reality, yeah.
So when something is cast onto your image and it becomes both reality, it can affect your brand.
Exactly.
And in our case, your brand is what feeds you really, because
Yes.
that's what precedes you. That's what goes.
so-
So all I'm saying is
Yeah,
that
I understand,
Uh,
but
So wait. So
slightly-
let me just finish. So what I'm saying is that for me, I would love another conversation. I'm not saying that Kofumole is lying.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that the information that is out there is
you
not
need-
enough.
yes.
So I would love some form of interview where he's stating clearly that we spoke, we had an agreement, we discussed what we're going to do. He saw the concepts, he was okay with it. We agreed on the role. He said it was going to be free. He was going to something.
Yeah.
And then we planned, scheduled.
And he
then-
never showed up.
Yes. And this is a contact person I was dealing with throughout.
Yeah.
And so there was no reason why he wouldn't pick that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then it didn't happen.
Okay.
So that's what I would like to hear, because I'm not getting that from the tweet.
The tweet. Okay, so I also wanted to punch in what Skyface said in the interview yesterday, because Skyface, his statement confirmed that there was some form of contact that was made to King Sark or his team by Kofumole. Because I wanted to establish that fact. So I asked him, were you the person engaging Sark and his team? And he said, no, it was Kofumole.
Exactly. So whatever you are saying now is taking the premise from Kofimole's statement.
Exactly. It confirms that.
Exactly. No. It only confirms that Kofumole is the one dealing with them.
Good.
But
And
what
also,
but it doesn't. The statement doesn't say that there was
okay. So
an
I would
agreement.
now want to know, because I want to top up with what you were saying. That I also want to know on what grounds and what confirmation did Kofi Mole have in order to engage the services of a video director. Because you need
Yes.
some form of confirmation.
That is what I'm
before.
thinking.
Green light matter.
Of course.
You
Yes.
need some.
And was
Yeah,
from,
yeah.
from
So
whom?
what sort of from-
or
Yes.
it could be that
the
Charlie,
confirmation is
or it
sort
could
of
be that
agreement.
Charlie, I want to shoot this thing soon on this particular date. I'm discussing with you. Let me understand the concept. While you are doing that, you're also trying to get contact Sark and his team with the hope that you get the feedback real quickly so that you can agree on when to do this. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Let's
Yeah,
not
so
create the
all I'm
impression that
saying is
Kofi
that
Mole is some kid, some 10-year-old child
Who doesn't
who
understand?
doesn't
this?
understand what he's doing, or who doesn't know the music industry and how it operates.
no. When you say that, what do you mean?
What I mean is that for somebody to go into a studio with another musician, record a song, comes to tell us that the other person was not available for a video shoot. Let's not create the impression that the gentleman Kofi Mole just woke up one day and said Sarkodie should come and shoot video.
But you certainly wake up one day.
Knowing the
No. Let's not create the impression that he just.
And you will wake up. Like you, if you sleep, you go wake up. And it will
I
be
know
one
what you're
of the
talking
days.
about,
So it's one day.
but let's not create the impression that Kofi Mole just called Sarkodie one day. You go to video.
No, you are not saying just called. You see, his statement does not prove that he even got feedback from Sarkodie about the video.
And I'm saying that we're all assuming at this point in time, but I am saying I am very much convinced that there must have been conversation.
Okay, so the
Yeah,
conversation.
so all I'm saying is that we can't get that from
Okay,
the
senior,
tweet. So
so
anything
there were
beyond
2
the
dates.
tweet,
Yes.
no,
Wait.
wait, I come.
Wait.
Anything beyond the tweet, anything beyond the tweet is an assumption, it's an opinion, it's not factual.
And senior,
And
all
I'll
I'm
be-
saying is that
I'll be
journalism
very much-
deals with truth, accuracy,
I'll be surprised.
and objectivity.
I'll be surprised.
So if these are
disappointed
the 3 key
if
points,
Kofi Mole did
Kwame,
not have
Kwame, one second.
any prior
Kwame,
interaction with
one second.
Sarkodie
Kwame,
or his team
Kwame.
to come and shoot a video.
I'll
Kwame,
put-
one second.
I'm putting your microphone off.
Kwame, 1 second.
Kwame, that's you.
Kwame, make a finish.
Kwame, that's your,
Kwame,
your
I beg, make
microphone
a
is
finish.
off. His microphone is off. Don't
His
worry.
microphone is off.
Good, don't worry.
So what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is that it doesn't mean Kofi Mole is lying. What I'm saying is that the information
It's
out
limited.
there is limiting.
Yes.
And so it doesn't give us enough to be able to draw conclusions on. That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay.
So it will be good to hear from the horse's own mouth, from the perspective of a journalist. Oh, you said this. What does it really mean? Because you expressing an interest.
Yes. Readiness.
Yeah, readiness to doing something doesn't necessarily mean that the other party has agreed.
Yes.
You saying that you tried to reach out and there was no response means that there was no contact. You understand? There was no because you tried to reach out, but there's been no response. So if there's been no response, then there's no response. So let's just understand what that. All I'm saying is that we cannot base off that and say that because
It
of
looks
this
similar to
we are
when
moving into a
they
particular
did a
tangent, and
setup,
then
everything, and-
saying that somebody has done something wrong. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, senior, which is true.
So let's just dig
Yes.
deeper, because indeed
much as
that's
I
what
understand
journalism is.
Robert-
But
the additional
journalism is-
information-
Robert's concerns,
No,
in as
so-
much as I understand his concerns,
Yes, it's genuine.
I feel very uncomfortable with that assumption. It makes Kofi Mole look very
Unprofessional,
very
doesn't know
unprofessional,
his
very
left and right.
immature,
No,
very
not
naive.
necessarily.
But there is also a possibility. So
Not
sometimes
necessarily. Also, what it also means is that the level of assumption that people have when they read tweets should also be doused. You understand? Don't just read something and assume what you want to assume when there are no facts to it.
Okay.
Because Kofi Mole, in all honesty, didn't say that Sarkodie disagreed. All he said was that he was ready. So why do you now blame Kofi Mole for just sharing the information with you that he was
Maybe
ready
he was
and
ready.
there was no feedback?
He engaged your Skyface and they were there hoping that your man would turn up.
And
he
hope
did
go
not.
work.
on hope.
Yes.
To the extent that so the additional information here was that they had to forcibly use the setup instantly for a different project. So on 2 different days. So and
Is that what Kofi Mole said?
no, is that the
That's
camp
what
his
Scarface
director said having set up Scarface,
Uh-huh.
having set up and being disappointed, they have to instantly.
We had a plan B.
instantly use the setup on
for
two
a different
different
song.
days.
So good, but that is still a report
Report
from the director,
not
and
Kofi
his
Mole.
basis for his submission is the fact that the person who was in contact with the Sark team is Kofi Mole. So you have to still go back to Kofi Mole, because what the information he shared, in no way, like there is no way, because it's country, it's small, it's it doesn't
not
speak.
material
We don't have
enough
enough to
for
work
it.
with.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just saying that if Sarkodie is also now coming back and his response, is in the opposite direction, then it also, it gives you the reason to want to evaluate what
Yeah.
Kofi Mole really typed.
Why
Just
don't
so
we
that
call
we
Kofi
can
Mole right
that's
now?
all.
I
think we need what
he's
it
in the
is.
States.
no, why-
He's in Ghana.
Is
He's in the
it?
States.
Oh, we can still.
Vibe nti ɛsim ɛna ɛyɛ 2 pundits na ɛna NRT like submission ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Hit FM ɛyɛ ɛnanopa obiara ne ɛkyerɛ n'adwene and yɛ sure say more na mo hwɛ saa video ni da no for the first time was in portfolio no Sarkodie有issue bi ana even po bright educate no kran po na on pese wa betwe iba yeah nti yɛsi ɛna tie ope full clip na ɛyɛ Hit FM ɔmo Facebook and ɔmo YouTube channel full clip na ɛna ɛwɔ hɔ nti yɛsi ɛna tie don't forget to share clip we are over like a subscriber, turn on notification bell and my Instagram drop it and start with the content biana within Kenya e channel hanum na make am say e elevate for an sponsor line or person monetize your YouTube channel or boost to or watch hours likes views subscribers or meet my sort to out rating it all from also person boost to followers or likes views or TikTok IG baby na or meet my sort to out open a TikTok account at all I'll bet my monetize a cash out or long videos or open monetize a UK account or US account at all or meet much for two out here but I'm rating from also open boost to streams or a musician and so artist if boost to streams now to make cash out for artists audio mark boom play Spotify baby or meet much for two out I'm rating from me also promote no business or den e channel hanum your Facebook your IG baby na you bet my sort out your rate na e purpose boost you or promote no business on or den e channel hanum your Facebook your IG your TikTok you bet my sort out your rate na for me plenty you say anything me dream say issue na dey akwada and issue we crampon 5 years ago video 5 years ago video etwemu na currently amount for any discuss in the trade between portfolio and a bright submission no se Sarkodie and reply and Sarkodie crown all reply crown po bi we se Sarkodie dey ababonten a reply say oh na onya away say ebia mole ni team air discussion and I say one or two things be na even po year we and all find out say oh na mole ni one or two deal abra andrew on Sarkodie enim 5 years ago into yesterday and it's here. Don't forget to check your clip we are like a subscriber turn on notification bell and I'm actually be drop it and Sarkodie content biana within Kenya I will channel if I'm coming holiday we share our full side we are out. Peace.